Remember not to bang on a table.
So
And a pause in between each one of those things or whatever.
Yeah. Just gotta remember, don't bang on the table.
Yeah.
Clap really loudly. Scream something profane.
Profane! Something's profane!
What is wrong with you people?
Welcome to Dungeon Class. I'm Gonzo. This is Logan. Today we want to talk about Dungeon Class's casting of the Dungeons and Dragons movie. This will be great.
This will be awesome.
It'll be great because I'm excited, you're excited, all of D&D world is excited about the D&D movie which is being casted as we speak. We know that there's several actors already casted into the movie. What's one of them?
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine, yeah.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, okay.
A
couple others, yeah. So, and we saw a video that our good friend Wally DM put out where he casted the movie in roles that he thought he would like to see. So we said, well, let's share our opinion. So we do have a couple rules, Logan, that we wanted to, when we were discussing and figuring out between you, Mark, and I on how we picked our cast.
One thing that was really important for us was we all had a couple of different options that we found fit for the characters that we wanted. But we thought if we were making a Dungeons and Dragons movie, the main adventuring party would have to make up with some really iconic classes. We wanted to find actors who could portray those iconic roles for the certain classes and match those well, just based off of what we've seen them in before or what we may like for their character type.
Right.
So that's one of them.
So they had to embody the trope of being a barbarian or a rogue or whatever. So that's what we picked. That's good.
Yeah.
I know another one that we decided was it was too easy to go back to what we've already seen before, like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or something like that. So we didn't want to pick actors or actresses that were already involved in fantasy settings, so to speak. So we tried to pull people out of genres that they haven't been in that one. That was one of our guidelines for picking an actor, an actress. And then I know the last one is somebody that we liked and that we're familiar with.
Yeah, and these are just completely our opinions. Let us know in the comments below if you agree with our choices or if you have better ones. And like we said,
they probably have better ones than ours.
They probably do. Well,
we'll see.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe
we'll
we
see.
have the best one, and Hasbro watches this and recast their movie to what we say.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Chris Pine, if we get you fired because we came up with better ideas. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's what Dungeon Class is for, and that's why you're hitting the subscribe button right now, if you haven't already.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get right to it.
Let's jump
Our
in.
first character that we want to cast is going to play the Bard. And the Bard is going to be someone who's going to bring in humor, mischief,
And music.
and music. And there's only, all three of us actually came up with only one character that could really play that. Who is that?
It's got to be Jack Black. Jablinski Jables. he's legendarily known to be one of the few existing actual bards in our reality.
That's true.
Between his time with Tenacious D and just his comedic array of skills and his physicality as an actor.
Yeah.
We thought he'd just be the perfect person to be jumping and bouncing around. If you wanted to in the movie, we could either make him a dwarf or a halfling, kind of a smaller,
Oh my gosh.
bearded legend, or you could make him just normal Jack Black as a human in all of his glory.
Yeah.
Or you could make him something
Nacho
different.
Libre.
Yeah. Give him some spandex.
Give
He's
him
already used to
give
that.
him a mustache. So
Oh, yeah.
that's great. No, that's great. Jack Black is the Bard, and we couldn't stray from that. So that's perfect.
Hands down.
The next one we know is the group needs to have a rogue, and the rogue is always sultry, brooding. Sometimes he or she has a dark past.
The edge of the group.
Yeah, the edge, the knife's edge of the group. And we picked a actress for this, and her name is Noomi Rapace. You've seen.
I think that's how you say it.
I hope
Yeah.
that's how you say it.
Yeah.
But you've seen her. She's been in Sherlock Holmes. She's the girl with the dragon tattoo, I believe.
The Alien Covenant and Prometheus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a great look for the rogue, just hands down. She kind of matches it. Her features are really exotic, really
angular,
beautiful.
dark hair.
Yeah, and just her acting style. She's also very physical. She's done martial arts training, all kinds of other physical work and stuff, and she would just make a really
perfect
BA dark in the hoods with the daggers ready to go. She'd be an awesome pick that we thought would be really fun for the rogue for the group of this D&D movie.
And BA meaning bad attitude?
Yes.
Okay. Just confirming
it's
that.
Family Channel.
It's Family Channel. All right.
PG.
So the next one, we got to have the leader of the group. We got to have the person that's the moral compass, the
Knight in
shining armor, the leader of this group. We picked Charlize Theron.
Yeah, Charlize is she's just awesome. If you haven't seen her in anything, then go watch a movie.
Go watch a movie.
Go watch a movie.
Any movie.
Go get cultured. My favorite one that she's in is Mad Max Fury Road as Furiosa. She really brings forward a lot of strength and a lot of just sheer willpower.
She does embody confidence. I could see her doing really well and kind of gathering this group of whatever misfits they may be and leading them toward a certain task, which is always the purpose of the leader of the group.
I mean, I'd follow her into battle. I don't know about you. I would.
So, great pick. All right, and then we got to have, we want to bring in a little more humor again, but we got to have magic. It's not D&D without magic, and we picked a wild magic sorcerer and maybe a half-elf or whatever they want to do with it, but this actor, is from Umbrella Academy, and his name is Robert Sheehan, and he's Irish.
He's Irish.
So he's got an accent he could pull out if he wanted to. And he plays in Umbrella Academy. He's perfect. Almost like a small or a younger version of Jack Sparrow. He's kind of...
Yeah, he's very quirky.
Yeah.
He's very good at being unpredictable. And we really thought that fit in with the class perfectly. Just an unpredictable style of magic just to match an unpredictable actor.
Yeah.
And also he's just very talented. Really, really cool acting style. And just... We thought he'd be good to just, launch into a fireball at any moment.
And I like the idea that he may not be a big time actor. There's a lot more people will get exposed to his skills. I think he's really talented for sure, and will be a big time actor soon. And then of course our meat shield, the barbarian, dragonborn. We wanted something CGI'd, not because we love that, but because we do like the idea of something fantastical within the group, not just all human looking, even if they're elves or dwarfs. And so we said dragonborn, barbarian, and of course that you're picking a voice. And we wrestled with this because we had two we were struggling with. What were the two that we were...
The two we brought it down to were Richard Armitage, who's already played
Thorin
Oakenshield in The Hobbit. So he's already kind of been in that kind of role, but he's got an amazing voice. I've heard
voice,
really cool podcasts with him, and his voice was just epic. But the other voice, a very similar but very awesome voice, belongs to Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, he's the Wolverine.
Yeah.
If that's not barbarian enough.
Yeah.
We know he could go into a rage and go crazy. He's got that low, deep, manly voice.
That we don't have.
Yeah. And he could probably do a lot. If they do CGI, he could do all that, like...
The growling or the wisp or... hissing or whatever.
Yeah, he could do all the vocal stuff. He could also do all the, the gray suit and the motion capture. He could do all that kind of behind the scenes stuff. And
so his physicality would still come through.
So you could still get his acting in that. Or if he doesn't want to do it, they could just
put scales on him. Yeah,
he could do whatever he wants. He's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that's true.
Let him do it.
So between the two, we did pick Hugh Jackman. We stuck to our rules of pulling someone out of the normal genre.
Yeah.
Richard Armitage was already in a big fantasy movie called The Hobbit, so we didn't want to reuse him, and Hugh Jackman's a great pick.
Yeah.
And then every story has got to have a bad guy.
The villain.
And the villain has got to be a wizard for us. We want more magic in this casting, and we want it to be them to be very powerful and have a strong demeanor about them where they could command legions if need be, or whatever their ultimate goal of conquering this planet would be. So who did we pick for that?
So we picked Mark Hamill. He's personally one of my favorite actors, and he's got one of the best voices, I think, in the business. He voiced the Joker on the old animated Batman. Legendary performance. And he's got that just mastery of a cackling villain with all his schemes and plans and madness.
Right.
And
a commanding presence. So as a bad guy, you could believe that he would be commanding, either armies or monsters or minions or whatever, or just having the desire to do something that this group has to stop, and he could pull that off, I think, easily. So.
And most importantly, we know he can rock a sweet beard, and there's
true.
And a wizard's not a wizard unless they have a sweet beard.
That's true. Interesting.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Well, there you have it. That's our cast for the D&D movie, produced and directed by Dungeon Class. We had a couple different options that we could have played with. We may do another video where we recast our recasting. But let us know in the comments how you guys would cast the movie and what you guys think, and if you agree with any of our choices or if you don't agree.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Also, once again, like and subscribe, and we'll grant you 3 wishes. And with that,
Class dismissed.